What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about is personal finance and how to make money online and how to actually keep it and invest it. So if you're interested in anything related to personal finance, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we can get on with the video. So in today's video, what we're going to talk about is the 6 profitable business ideas that you can start with absolutely no money. So I'll keep the best ones until the end as usual, because I'm a YouTuber and that's the things that you have to do. So make sure you stay till the end, but you can appreciate it if you're a different kind of person. So either way, you can do any of these, but I'll still keep the best ones until the end. The first one is creating a social media agency. Now, there are a lot of people that talk about social media agencies, and that is actually quite a great way to do it. So how are you going to actually do this? You're going to focus on one sector, and maybe it's going to be dentists. So you find some dentists and you offer them to do their social medias, and you post on Instagram and things like that they might have, and that is a great way to make some actual passive income. There are people that have made millions doing that. And if you want to offset this and not work as much after you started to make some income, you can actually hire some other people to do the work for you, and all you have to do is to find some clients. So this can be a great way if you know how to grow an Instagram account, a TikTok account, a Facebook account, all these different things, and just manage what they are doing. And that is actually quite a good way to make money. There are people that like to do this. Now, it does take quite a bit of work all the time. It's not going to be any kind of passive income. It will take some time. Further down the list, I will have some things that are passive income, and passive income doesn't mean money falling from the sky, but I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by that. But that is kind of trade your time for money. So it can work, you can make good amounts of money, but it is trading your time for money. So the number 2 is blogging. Now, blogging, contrary to the first one, is not tied to the amount of time that you put in. So you're going to create some blog posts, and as most of the things that are not tied to the time you spend, it will take quite a bit of time to grow. So growing, on blogging is going to take some time, but after it takes off, there are people that make millions and millions of dollars a year, even millions a month. But you have to create a good blog on a good subject that people are willing to buy. So maybe it's going to be fishing. Fishing is a great one. There are people that want to spend a ton of money on fishing, and I'm going to explain how to actually monetize it. You can do personal finance. This channel is about personal finance. People like to spend money on finances because if they spend $10 and they can make $1,000 back, then it's a great way. These are different things, but you can also do fitness, anything related to health. So fitness and eating healthy and things like that. People want to do that, want to improve. Wealth as well. So I just talked about that. Personal finance, stocks, you name it. Relationships. So if you know how to, pick up girls or guys, or if you've been in a relationship that's really good and you can give tips, advice and tips on that, all these different things, or how to make friends as well. And these are just a few examples, but these things are just really good in general to actually make some money. So how do you monetize it? You can do affiliate marketing, and I'm going to talk about this a bit later on. You can do, you can sell your own products, sell some PDFs. You can put ads in there as well. I'm not as much as a fan of ads, but it can work. It can make some income if that's not your only source of income, because I've been running ads before on some different things like apps I've done in the past, and it does make a bit of money, but it's really hard to actually make some proper income. So if you have ads and selling your own product and affiliate marketing, then that can potentially make $1 million blog. And keep in mind, all these things that I talked about, you have to have it related to the content that you're creating. Now, obviously, if you're using Google Ads, it's not going to be as targeted, which is the main one that people are going to use on blogs. But if you're doing affiliate marketing and your own product, make sure that it's related to your content. Okay, so the next one is being a graphics designer on Fiverr, and I just picked a graphic designer because, you know, I know that some people make money with that because you can create thumbnails for YouTube videos, which I've talked about in a previous video. But, you know, you have to be focused on one thing that you actually are good at. You know, put your products up, maybe do it for free at the beginning, because on Fiverr you want to get reviews, so just say I'll do it for free, but just give me a good review, and then you do a few of those for free, and then you start ranking up and you'll be able to make people pay. You pay, and then, you know, they'll pay you, and then you can, you know, slowly increase your prices as you get some reviews, and eventually you'll be one of the top bloggers or graphic designers, I should say. I just talked about blogging, so, but you can be one of the top graphic designer in your niche, or, you know, maybe you're creating thumbnails, but maybe it's something else. Thumbnails is just something that I know about. I'm not a graphics designer by any means, but, you know, some people have contacted me for that. But there are tons of other things you can do. You know, maybe it's going to be a profile picture for some app or something like that that stands out, and those can really make you, you know, make you quite a bit of money after a while. So again, this is tied to your time, but it's a great way to make some money pretty fast. You know, once you get to 2 to 3 clients, give them the stuff they want for free, and then start making them pay. The next one is Facebook ads for local businesses, and I could have said Google ads as well. Any ads that you know about, you know, you can learn about it and apply it that way. So what you do is you go to local businesses, because local businesses, it's going to be a lot easier to rank. For example, if you're trying to rank for making money online or something like that, it's going to be extremely hard. But if you're a dentist and you're trying to rank for dentists in, you know, that little town somewhere, it's going to be a lot easier because there's no competition, literally. So it's going to be very easy. The ads are going to be cheap, which you're not going to be the one paying for ads, they are. So all you need to do is find a client, do it, do some ads like that, and then, you know, you can make some money that way. Now, I would advise, if you do have a little bit of money at first, you just charge for the money on ads and that's it. Or maybe you can even pay for the ads. Do it for 100% free. Sell them that. Tell them that you're going to do that for free, but they have to leave a review on your site, and if they enjoy it, maybe you can carry on to do that in the long term. Maybe it's going to be 2, 3, 4 months. Local businesses and dentists as well. Dentists are really good for that, because if they make one more client, it's typically going to be $3,000 dollars or something like that, just from one client. So if you manage to get them one client per month, then they'll be really happy to pay you for that if you just make them one extra client per month. So, you know, try and find something like dentists, doctors, things like that, because their time is very expensive. So if they find someone that wants to pay them $3,000, it's going to be extremely beneficial, and they'll be happy to pay you $1,000 just to do Facebook ads and find one client. So if you find 2 or 3 or 4, it's going to be even better, and it's going to be even easier to convince them to actually do that. So that's a really good way. Again, this is tied to your time, but it can be extremely efficient, and it doesn't take, you know, if you find a certain formula on Facebook ads, Google ads, and things like that, then it's going to be a great way. The next one is to have a faceless YouTube channel. So there are a ton of websites. There's one I use for my B-roll, and I'll probably put it up on the screen if I remember while I'm editing this video. But, you know, you can do just that. Just have all these different things, and I'm sure you've seen these motivational videos and things like that. There's no way that you have to show your face. In fact, you don't even have to show your voice. You can go to fiverr.com and find someone that just reads out your video script, and some people are pretty good at it. So if you find someone that does that and you want to pay them, you can do that, but also you can do that with your own voice. Don't worry, if you don't want people to recognize you, they'll probably won't recognize you with your own voice, and they probably won't find your videos. So, you know, motivational videos or videos that teach people and things like that. You can also do those videos where people draw things. Those are different things that people love to see, and you don't have to show your face if you don't want to show your face. The next one is going to be affiliate marketing. Now, there are a ton of different ways to talk about it, and if you want the building blocks, I have them. First link in the description as always. But affiliate marketing, there are a ton of different ways, but you want to find the best ways that you don't spend any money, because spending money on affiliate marketing is most likely going to lose you money instead of making you money. So you want to find it organically, and since this is 6 profitable business ideas that you can start with no money, then that is great. So I've got some videos that I'll put in the description as well, where I talk about the things that I'm going to talk about in detail. But basically, you want to create some content around some specific project or some specific niche on TikTok. TikTok is the way to go at the beginning when you're first starting out. That will grow your audience, that will get things going, and then you can branch out to Pinterest, for example. Pinterest is quite good. You can go to YouTube. YouTube is one of the best platforms out there, but it will be a long-term thing. It's just like blogging. It does take a bit of time. TikTok, it just right off the bat, it starts going, and that is passive income, because you can literally make money while you sleep. In fact, most of my commissions, it's when I wake up that I see them. So it's during the night when I'm sleeping, and then I wake up and I've made some money. I do make some during the day as well, but most of them are during the night. So when I'm not working, typically I can make some commissions, but you have to put the work in the front end when you first start. So you're going to need to do quite a bit of work. I would suggest doing 5 TikTok videos per day. This is what I do. I actually did a little bit more when I first started out. I think I was at 8, and now I'm down to 5 because I've got this YouTube channel growing, and that's what I want to do in the long term. This is a long-term strategy. TikTok is kind of a short term, but it actually kickstarts your journey to wherever you want to go, if it's YouTube, if it's Pinterest, and all these different platforms that have been established for quite a long time. And that's where you get the long-term revenue. That's where people search for your content, find it, and buy from you. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give me one of these. Also, subscribe, ding that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.